Starting out full-time, being a 21-year-old, I was surrounded by people that have worked here for decades, and it was a little scary, but I learned from the first day that my opinions were valued. People wanted to learn from me, which I was not expecting. So from day one, I felt like I had a purpose here. I think just being from a small community, there's a lot of chatter, and between family, friends, I've known people that have worked here, and I've heard nothing but positive things. So when I got the opportunity, it was a no-brainer. As a senior in high school, I started working in the store just downstairs, and then I really liked my experience here. So I came back a year later and tried out for a co-op position in digital marketing. I got really fortunate and landed my full-time job as a digital designer in 2025. One of my first big projects at Midmark was creating a web page for a new product. And that was a big deal for me as a person, but as a company, it was a cross-BU project, meaning it wasn't just a veterinary project, a dental project, or a medical project. We were working with so many different teammates, so many different opinions, so many different perspectives, which was a little scary, but it made the page and the whole project come together so beautifully and so well. And if it weren't for everyone's perspectives and working cross-BU, it wouldn't have come out the way it was. So that was really rewarding to see, and that was my first time working with people that weren't on my direct team. As a digital designer, and I think in any role, alignment and communication are everything. When people keep their roles clear, it's really neat to see everyone's job get passed down the line and the project just keep progressing and progressing. I get some content from our copywriter. I implement that copy into a web page, an email, so forth, and then I move it on to the next person. And it's really, really neat to see that teamwork come in as a whole. If we're not aligned and communicating well, we're not gonna get the result that we want. And I've learned that the hard way a lot of times. Everyone's human, everyone makes mistakes, and people are so forgiving. And although I'm gonna make more mistakes down the line, I know that my team's forgiving, and we move on and we learn from it as a team and as a person, and that's another reason why I love the job that I have. My biggest growth moments and opportunities are when I've screwed up the most, which sounds counterintuitive, but instead of beating myself up like I used to, I've learned that, you know what, let's learn from this and move on. And it's helped me learn in my day-to-day as a digital designer to give myself some grace and see what helps me grow.